Well, hey, you've made it! Hoorah! Where is here, you may ask? Tens of you may know this is the MindGriller Server. I'm GravityFiller, and the inappropriately talkative one is Cow, and that other one is a creeper. First things first, I'm gonna get Cow and this boat and this creeper away from the building, because if it blows up, it could damage the walls or the windows. And of course, if I get too close, then Cow and I could become collateral damage. And no one wants that. No, and anyways. Okay, how about over here's a good place? I think it's quite important that I get Cow away from this creeper before the two of them start to bond. Cow's separation anxiety can be quite debilitating. I can check off move boat from my to-do list. Parenthetically and totally off topic, did you know that the phase of the move... Oh no. Well, hey, now I was gonna say good morning, but I think it's not quite morning yet. But any minute it will be. Usually I say, do you ever have dreams that you can't remember? I have them all the time. And well, this seems to be the case once again. Now, those of you with good memories will remember that Cow is, well, he's stuck in a boat with a creeper. And the number one object on my to-do list is to get Cow out of the boat and get rid of the creeper. Wow, the sun is about to come up. It's beautiful, look. Now I have to be careful not to fall down below. There's baddies everywhere you look. And a creeper hole that may or may not have killed me earlier. But now on to brighter, more positive thoughts. Anything's possible, but I'm definitely gonna have to save Cow. Now, baddies are burning up in the sun. I'm not sad about that at all. Minecraft is, after all, a morally ambiguous world. But I do need a plan. And a plan I think I have. And the first thing on my to-do list is to find that creepy room with all the spiders. Hey, look, a piece of string. And the armadillos. That's very fortunate. Nah, get out of here, you bad old spider. Yeah, well, your mother's an earworm. No offense to the Jackson 5. Now, the cleverest among you may want to ask, where is gravity going? And you are right to ask. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to go up the ladder, and if I'm quite lucky, I'm going to get some string. Now, first thing first, I'm going to ascend the scaffolding. It's quite a ways up. Now, I think I've mentioned to you that Cow suffers from a bone-chilling fear of heights. I, however, suffer from no such fear, but I am noticing it's quite a ways down. Geez, how big is this house? Now, this house may be big, but it's nowhere near as massive as the Istana Nur al-Iman, which is the official residence of the Sultan of Brunei. This palace boasts an impressive volume of approximately 1,888,000 cubic meters. That is, for those of you in backward-facing countries, 66 million cubic feet. It covers an unbelievable 200,000 square meters. And for those of you who are still facing backwards, it's 2,153,000 square feet. And for some reason unknown to me, it has 1,788 rooms, including 257 bathrooms. The Istana Nur al-Iman is so big that the second biggest house, owned by Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani, has only a volume of about 580,000 cubic meters, which makes it about half the size of Istana Nur al-Iman. Quite embarrassing. How could one ever show their face in public again? Anyways. Now, such a tangent can take us far afield from our to-do list. And as entertaining as the greed and self-preservationist tendencies of rich... Hey, watch out! I think he's trying to protect his spiders. But I'm here to get some string so I can save Cow. Now, I don't remember if I told you my plan, but next to my bed there's a barrel and it has a piece of wood in it. And now that I've acquired some string, that means I can make a bow. Very exciting. And hiding in the barrel by my desk, there are some arrows. The cleverest among you may have realized my plan is to get that creeper out of the boat with Cow. Or to get the creeper with Cow out of the boat. Now, I don't want the grammatical fetishists among you to come for me, which is probably a sentence you never thought you'd hear on this channel. But okay, here we go. Look here, I've made a bow. Hoorah! The next thing on my to-do list is to grab the 10 arrows in the barrel by the desk. Okay. And now the hero of our story is going to save Cow. Now it's usually Cow that saves me, so this is going to be quite a plot reversal. Yeah, this feels a little bit like The Empire Strikes Back from 1980. In it, the iconic revelation that Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father transforms Luke's understanding of his enemy and his own identity, making it a significant emotional and narrative shift. Except if you're Dutch, of course. Although the movie employs the pronunciation Darth Vader, in Dutch, V-A-D-E-R, pronounced father, means father. Spoiler alert. Now, it may appear to you that a whole country was able to keep a secret, but then I right here blew through a spoiler alert, which technically may be true. Anyways, Cow's been stuck in this boat for 2 days with this stupid creeper. I think creepers smell quite awful. I hope the pungent sulfuric stench hasn't passed over to Cow's fur. All right, one more, and... gone. Oh, I'm so happy. Cow, look, it's me. Do you remember me? Uh-oh. Looks like Cow's not so happy with me. I think I left him alone for too long, and now he's a little bit sour. Now, Cow, I can tell you all about the scary place upstairs with armadillos and spiders. Now I had to go up there to get some string to make a bow. But I'm sure you only care about one thing, aside from the dubious fashion choices of the Real Housewives of Orange County. And that is, Cow hasn't had anything to eat for a very, very long time. Cow and I are going to head off into the distance in hope of finding a village. The cleverest among you will know that that's because villages are home to villagers, but more importantly, they're home to hay bales. Now, I don't know exactly where to find a village, but I do know it's not behind me. That's where the campsite is. And we didn't find any villages on the way here. Now, as a little bit of a detour, I have something to show you. If you are watching this not too far into the future, you know that there have been some proposals for changes to redstone. Now, the cleverest among you may know that redstone has some very interesting quirks. For example, it has unique properties depending on where you put it, and sometimes which way it's facing. And a redstone line can create block updates all over the place. which may be a good thing and maybe not. Don't ask me, I don't know. This morning, Cow and I were watching a very interesting Minecraft video. It's called New 12/3/2011 Hidden Door Using Redstone. It was uploaded 12 years ago by Te Redstone. In it, he proposes taking advantage of a very interesting quirk. He found that it's possible if you spam a lever that you can get it to do some different behaviors than if you just flick it back and forth normally. Now, off camera, I was here trying to recreate his findings. Yeah, being on a server means the timing is a little bit different, and this is very much a timing dependent activity, but this started me wondering, with the new redstone changes, what will happen to all these old videos? What will happen to all the tricks that people have worked out in the past and now are no longer viable? Such is the nature of change and innovation. Some things get left behind in the scrap heap of progress. And it's not quite clear who decides who the winners and losers are. Now, the wisest among you may know that I'm a stickler for due diligence, so Cow and I also watched some other videos, specifically Minecraft videos for Snapshot 12W50A, redstone traps, devices, and new ores. This update to Minecraft happened 11 years ago, when I was just a glimmer in my father's eye. Anyways, this update included things like a redstone comparator, a daylight detector, a hopper, a dropper, and weighted pressure plates. Oh, and also the activator rail and trap chests. I bring this up only to say there were some best practices that existed before this that didn't exist after. And I suppose this will happen again with this update. And the curious among you may find this, as I do, very exciting. Yeah, but maybe these are thoughts for another day. Right now, Cow and I need to make our way to a village so we can find some food. Oh, before I forget, guess what else I saw? I saw a whole bunch of thumbnails for Minecraft videos that had the same thing in common. They had Minecraft blocks at an angle, sort of like this. What the dickens is that, you may ask? And good question, I say. That, my friends, is clickbait. This image appears nowhere within the video. It's just the thumbnail to try and trick you to click on it. I was gonna click on one, but Cow immediately blocked the channel so I can never see it again. Such deceptive practices are not quite good for Minecraft. Now I know it's a spammy world and we just live in it. I would propose meeting expectations of viewers halfway. Perhaps is a good thing. Now, I don't want to be judgy McJudgerface. People are free to do as they please. And Cow is free to block them from our YouTube account so we don't have to see them anymore. And I would suggest to you a modest proposal that is also a good thing. Anyways. Thunderstorms are no place for us to be traveling. Hostile mobs can spawn just like it's nighttime, which makes it quite dangerous for us to be outside. Now, the hyper-retentive among you may have noticed that a couple episodes ago, we started a ghost story and never finished it. In the story, GravityFiller found a barn with a bunch of surfboards inside, and the surfboards had the names of famous but missing surfers on them. Oh, and there was a magical cow that led him to the barn. Soon, Gravity realized that the cow was the spirit of a long-lost surfer. The ghostly cow was protecting the ocean and its secrets, but as Gravity turned to leave, he heard a whisper behind him. "You shouldn't have come here." Immediately, Gravity spun around, and to his horror, he saw the faces of the vanished surfers, their eyes hollow and bleeding. They were trapped in the barn, their souls bound to the surfboards. It turned out the cow was the guardian of the lost, and it spoke in a voice that chilled Gravity to the bone. "You have surfed the waves of the living, but now you must join the waves of the lost." Parenthetically, yikes. As he looked around, he saw the ghostly cow transformed into a blocky version of itself, its purple glowing eyes still piercing through the darkness. The spirits of the surfers morphed into Endermen, their faces and jaws twisted into despair. Gravity understood that he was now trapped in the End Dimension, where the Ender Dragon roamed, ready to shoot fireballs in his face. Now, eminent fireballs notwithstanding, we've run over time. Cow has separation anxiety, and I have to leave right away. Now, with that said, sadly, I have to say goodbye. So long. See you later. Totes, totes all.